Welcome to Dyspraxic Rosie Writes, a channel where we talk about dyspraxia, chronic illness, and the writing life. In this video, we're going to talk about the issue of lived experience and using lived experience as an angle and a selling point around everything that you do as a disabled creative professional. So to be absolutely clear, I am not talking about this in terms of people who have much more indirect lived experiences, such as the parents of neurodivergent children, or their doctors, or their lawyers, etc., but I am talking about this purely from the point of view of lived experience in terms of direct lived experience. So lived experience like you are a disabled person yourself and you have gone through the experience of navigating your entire life and public life in general over the long run. The thing is, there's far too many sectors right now that have quite an outdated point of view. Not everybody, but I have come across this definitely before about really what it means to bring a lived experience perspective on board. That of a view of seeing it either as an act of charity or an act of inspiration. And in order to engage with that in a meaningful way, we have to start to stray away from that and look at people with lived experience as a source of valid and crucial feedback for public services in everyday life. Lived experiences deserve just as much value and professional recognition as most other professions do overall. And that is largely because those experiences are what allow us all to see past our own blind spots of what makes our events, resources, etc., accessible to all. But the key part to get something valuable out of lived experiences is to not just listen to those points of view, but also make changes based on feedback and also reward people financially however you can. There is also the added benefit of being seen as an inclusive safe space where people come back time and time again. And that develops loyalty amongst like everything from your employees to your customers. And the latest stats around disability globally say that globally there's approximately 15% of the global population that is disabled. So that is hardly a small amount of people. So that's something that you can't really ignore. So when you try and accommodate lived experience point of views, when you make those changes, when you listen to those changes, you will attract a more diverse set of skill sets and points of view, which really any profession is better off with. But also don't forget to consider concept of intersectionality, which basically just means acknowledging that there's of course always disability, there's of course always health conditions, but people also have multiple health conditions, or they come from a variety of backgrounds. They come from a variety of socioeconomic backgrounds, so class structures. They have a variety of different education levels. They have a variety of different jobs. They have a variety of different upbringings. And that too contributes all sorts of points of view in terms of how people have a level of privilege or lack of privilege in terms of their experiences as disabled people. I hope you found that helpful, and I recognize that will largely be review for those of you who are already in the advocacy space, but do share this with somebody who is into their workforce or daily life. The disadvantage of living right around where I live is that sometimes really loud plane audio happens. So I wanted to just re-record this bit and briefly say to you the usual send-off. Happy reading, happy writing, my friends. I am trying to get to a minimum of 50 subscribers by the time of my book launch in the summer of 2026. So if you have been enjoying my videos, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, share with a friend that might be interested in my videos. Have a wonderful rest of your day and look forward to sharing more videos with you soon.